Welcome everyone, it's Evelyn. I have a twin flame read for you here. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Sending you lots of love and blessings. It's a really nice day today out today. It was really strange though because my plants, I was very surprised, all looked somewhat healthy yesterday, even though it got really cold. When I went to bed last night, the flowers were still fine, and today all of a sudden, the flowers are all of a sudden died or flipped over. It was just really a strange energy, and yet it's very calm and beautiful energy outside today. So that may be a message there for you. This is a read I did yesterday. I just didn't have the right energy to put it out yesterday, but I did want to get this out there. This is from yesterday, which was the 19th. Today is the 20th. The 19th is the Sun. The 20th is the Judgment. Yesterday's day added up to 34-7, which is the 8 of Wands, and then today is the 9 of Wands, the Wounded Warrior energy. So 7, 1s, and 2s were definitely coming up significantly yesterday, like on the clock especially as well, like 7:01 and 2, and then 7:20, or those kind of energies were coming up yesterday. The picture was done for the cut of the SIRIAN STARSEED deck, which is the main deck for this 7-deck read, was done at 9:03 yesterday morning. 9 is the Hermit, 3 is the Empress energy of abundance. Hermit, of course, is going within. And then at 9:13, 13 being that death and transformation card, Aster, the flower Aster, came up. And Aster had come up for me the day before as well. So there's a significance here about Aster. And then Esther was also coming up when I was getting Aster. And Esther happens to be my middle name, but that's from my grandmother. Not my Yaya grandmother that came up the other day, but my other grandmother, Esther, which may just be her wanting to get my attention, because she could be kind of bossy that way, and she knows that. So I finished clarifying at 9:27, which is the Hermit and the Ace of Wands, that new passion, inspiration, igniting that flame. We have the major arcana in this read of the Star and the Shadow, which for me, this really hasn't come up for me before, but I was literally getting that light and dark, the Star and the Shadow. So the Star and the Shadow coming up, shadows like the Death or the Devil card. And then before the read, because I always pull a few cards on either end, before the read, the Lovers and the Sun came up, and after the read, Karma, the Wheel, Fortune, and the World came up. Karma is the Judgment card. And I actually did 6 cards on either end today, which is 21 total, because I wanted to come to the 21 today. I was guided to pull 6 out because I don't know if you can see here, but on the I don't know, I'm going to show you here. On the very bottom here is that rainbow card, which is the Lovers card. All right, so the Lovers was right there, and so we had 21 cards total in the main read, which is the World, the completion. And we had 3 Wands, 2 Cups, 3 Pentacles, and 1 Sword. So it was actually a very nice distribution of energies, because there's only 1 sword there. You don't want too much swordy energy because you could get too much in your head. But a lot of Wands and Pentacles, which have to do with passions and action, physical things, and the things of daily, day-to-day, and finances. We have the Queen of Swords and the Page of Pentacles in the read. And before the read, the Page of Wands, that fiery, inspired teenage boy type energy. And then after the read, the Queen of Cups came up, which is that very loving, kind, intuitive energy. But within the read was the Queen of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords being very much of her integrity. She's known as the widow, right? Because she's grieving, and that's why she's in her swords energy as opposed to more her heart. But she is very much of her truth. She just might be a little bit more closed off than a Queen of Cups would be, who's very open and loving. And then the Page of Pentacles, who's that curious child, that good student. We have triple 8s in this read. And by the way, I did a personal masculine read yesterday or the night before, and 4 7s came up in that read for the masculine. So here for this read, we had triple 8s and also double 6s, which is the Queen of Pentacles. And of course, the double 8s is the twins side by side, both balanced and dancing within their masculine and feminine, and then standing side by side. And then we had the sequence 6 7 8. Lay them straight. So may need to lay someone straight here. A little bit of tough love there. And then also 1 2 3, which is the 3D energy. 1 2 3 jump, right? Take that leap across the 4D bridge to the other side, to the 7 8 9. So 6 7 8 is like going from the bridge into the 5D. And then in a lesser sense, well, 68 came up, which is the Page of Pentacles again, and then 36 of the 10 of Wands, and then 810, which is 0 behind 81, which is the end of karma around the world, backed up by source energy. So the code line here today was about nature and synchronicities, which synchronicities are nature. So it's all about allowing things to happen naturally and to pay attention to what's around you in nature, which is connecting more with nature. You know, remember to put your feet in the grass, hug a tree, right? Go out there and take a hike, anything to get your energy out in nature, and lay them straight. The code line here was coming up, lay them straight came up at 936 to 37, which is going from the 10 of Wands of the Atlas, weight of the world upon your shoulder energy, to the 37 of the unconditional love of the King of Cups. Like going from the Wands into the Cups energy, the very heart-based energy. So the code line regarding nature and synchronicity, and it was very interesting too, because my code SAG with the C accented in the G is my code for Sophia and Christ, God energy, right? So it's the Christos Sophia, God or source or creator energy. That was coming up as a symbol in the code line, as well as the in the masculine read yesterday, the I am present came up within the Sophia. So both the masculine and feminine divine selves were coming up there in the code line yesterday. So as well here with the 7 and the Chariot as well. So Sophia, I am that I am, in taking the high road, the number 18 was coming up, which can reference the full moon eclipsing on the 29th or 30th, whatever day it is, and to ace the dance. I was just having a list, dance. To ace the dance of strength and ego. Again, letting go of those energies that don't work, the polarizations, the extreme strength, needing to be that strong, good person, and the ego of out of control ego, the two polarities, letting go of the outliers, which I just brought up in my victim mentality video. To ace the dance between strength and ego and the essence of the divine feminine within the divine masculine, the 7, the key of the Chariot, the feminine within the masculine, and the star, which is the light, the Sophia and Christ God is the union, and the Page of Pentacles, the child, the student, who's very curious about nature. THR also came up, which besides the high road, it literally is 309, which is literally 309, which is a highway near me. And it's actually the road I used to take to go see my divine masculine. So take the high road, the bridge. The 309 also comes up as the 3 of the 3D and the 9 of the 5D, and the 0 of the human embodiment of source, which is, they're saying the 0 is the 6, the divine lovers. By the way, the Wiktionary word of the day yesterday was worship of the porcelain god, which isn't a word, obviously it's a phrase, but obviously to vomit into a toilet bowl. And the foreign word was banana, ariina in Latin. So the song She was also coming up because the acronyms SI and SE were coming up. So I listed all the definitions of both. And SI was definitely coming up as the feminine energy, and She, the song She from Notting Hill came up, which I love that at the end of that movie. And then SE was coming up as the masculine energy, which also can reference southeast. She was also coming up as the 1st and the 6 of the lovers, whereas he was coming up as the one, or the I am that I am, and the infinity symbol of the 100, not the 100, but just, they always list the definition as 100. They don't say 100. And so whenever I see 100 now, I just list the 2 zeros of the infinity. And that was coming up here. Like the masculine is the I am that I am, to the extreme, to infinity and beyond, like Buzz Lightyear. And then feminine was coming up as the first, right, the mother, and the 6 of the lovers, the love, family, and community. And then again, I told you about the SAG with the C accented in the G is my symbol for that Christos Sophia creator energy. But I was also getting the SI and the SE as CC, S-I-S-E, as the feminine and the masculine. SI, the divine feminine, SE, the divine masculine. And also the energy of the 7th note was coming up for the feminine, and the 7th beat or pulse. The word 7 will come up in a minute. But going back to the code line, the divine feminine chakra system, the divine masculine getting in and cracking the egg open. The 309 or the 309, taking the high road, the path, the bridge, and acing the 8 of the dance. The bridge's height or the suspension of it. The chariot being the 7, the key of the divine feminine within the masculine. The sap, the essence of life. The toggling up to be strong and dance in the light, the stars, the Christos Sophia, the Page of Pentacles, the student of crystals, and the nature and synchronicities. The 309, the 309 being the bridge of the 3D of joy to the 5D of compassion. The human in the middle of the 0, which is actually the 6 of love, the human embodiment of source, becomes then the 6 of love. And the 789, the higher love of the 5D, which is where we're going now. So then EN was also coming up because they were having me break down the word 7, because 7 is Eve within SN. Okay? So they were showing me all the definitions of SE, SEV, SEVE, Eve, and NEN, which for me, lowercase en is Jesus, and also capital N is Jesus, Christ for me, and when I do my my translations here. So the 7 is the word 7, but it's also SE, SEV, SEVE, which also equals Eve and SN. So SE is also coming up as the C, the letter C, and the ocean C is the Father, like Poseidon. The 1 to 100. 1 to infinity, like Buzz Lightyear. The I am that I am. The width, right? The horizontal pillar. The law, the flower. The gills, the sun. The one who's able to. The conductor, putting the pedal to the metal. He is the triangle or the movement in alchemy. The change. The SI of the feminine, the S of the Sophia, is the woman, the first. The sin, SIN, which means each other. The one who swells and escapes, and is the sieve, the sift, or the wick. The 7th note, the pulse, the shape in alchemy, the beingness. The SEV of lightning, to self, the flash of light, to shave or shave. And also rush, which is a type of plant, and the gray between, not black and white. The SEVE is the sap, that life essence, and then the 7 word also means courteous, to sift. The sieve, the loving, affectionate lover in Turkish. Okay, so 7 is also the lover and loving, and being the filter. And that's coming up as the feminine within the masculine. When they come together, they get courteous, which is courting, ES. To sift, sieve, loving, affectionate, and lover when they come together. The Eve is the mother, the first woman, the primordial. The Adam's wife, the evening in the winter. To drag one's feet, to wait and doubt. Trace, rest, ecstasy is a slang definition for Eve, and water or aqua. And the numbers 3 and 2 is Eve, the feminine. The SN of the masculine is the brother, the male, the lover, the suitor, the husband, the one of two, whereas she is 2 and 3, he is one of two. Disputants, to kiss, to smell. And then also sono comes up under SN, which is also ultrasound, which you notice ultrasound is us. Sono, I am, they are. Music, sound, parish, liver, and your scream name or social security number, which is your ID, the way you see yourself, the way you identify yourself. And you notice the masculine comes up as the one of two, disputants, but the feminine's coming up as the 3 and the 2, because in the human there needs to be 2 part feminine and 1 part masculine, which has to do with the XX and the YX chromosome thing, because the feminine energy is the one that connects to the etheric realm. So, and that's, we'll go into that another time. But anyway, so the Eve in the SN makes the suitor, the one of two disputants, courteous, she the sap or life essence and the flash of lightning or light, and he is the conductor that magnetizes her to him with sound, echo, the sound of his voice, reflection. He bellows and howls and listens to music. But remember, it's what she says. She likes to talk. The feminine energy traditionally likes to talk. And the masculine traditionally is of few words, where he bellows or he howls. You know, the men will go out to howl at the moon. But he likes to listen to music, except it's the feminine energy that creates the music. She strikes after going within, like the lightning strike. The lightning of the sky, and she causes the rain and the tears to come with the lightning. However, down on the ground, the masculine is the one who actually strikes out or hits. You know, he's the aggressive one. His sound comforts her. The sight of her comforts him. But it's his, I wrote down here, his strength and her beauty, but it inverts when you pull things down to the ground. So it's actually her strength and his beauty. Metatron and Michael, thunder and lightning, the bellow and the strike, a perfect match. At the middle of the bridge, oh, that's coming up here. At the middle of the bridge, to be human is to be the lovers, the human embodiment of source, which is changing in that 309, the 0 to the 6. So we're talking about the inversion of as above, so below, like the triangle. It flips, just like I said before in my example of the Trinity, where the Godhead is actually the child energy. So we have the Sophia, I am that I am, the THR, the taking the high road, the 309 or 309, the 3D, 4D, and 5D. The 0 being the bridge, the human bridge of the lovers, just like Miranda and Steve on the Brooklyn Bridge. At the middle of the bridge, to be human is to be the lovers, the human embodiment of source, right? Because source, the energies want to come to be human because we get to have that physical loving experience of the human lovers. That's a human thing. The bridge of the lovers to ace the tango on the chariot across the highest bridge, the stars, the Milky Way, or the ion connection, or ion is Orion, the or ion connection, Orion, and the star, the Sophia and Christ God union, the hero's gamos, or the hero's game, and the crystalline student of nature and synchronicity. The 309, the 3 of Gaia, the 9 of Christ consciousness, the 1, 2, 3 of the 3D, and the 7, 8, 9 of 5D, and the 0 point between is the human lovers on the highest timeline. And right there it ended at 11:11. And sorry if it gets noisy at all. My son just decided to turn the vacuum on, so he's trying to be quiet. But he's vacuuming. That's great. So at 11:11 is the 6 of Wands reversed. And beneath the 6 of Wands here, and again, I told you I went down 5 cards today, which makes 6 altogether there. We had the Lovers reversed, the Page of Wands reversed, the Sun reversed, the 6 of Pentacles upright, and the 8 of Wands upright. feeling a failure in need of attention, under the radar, after a breakup or lack of affection, frustrated, uninspired, the Page of Wands reversed, perhaps with tantrums or a sick child, may be drained, burned, or feeling burned or overexposed, and ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Sharing an energetic exchange, the arrows of love, lots of energy, communication, feelings, travel, under the radar though. Walking away and within from organized emotions, set in stone, the Page of Pentacles student or opportunity or invitation to let go and repair, fix, or make amends. In exile, destitution, injury, or illness, or out in the cold due to insecurity and or manipulators. And a flurry of activity and energies in awakening to let go, and also because the holidays are coming up. The Divine Feminine is out in the cold, feeling insecure, but over them and walking away, or vice versa. Arrows of love over the Page of Pentacles' head, awakening through hitting him where it hurts, his financial world, learning not to be Scrooge. And this is where the divine realms are working with the masculine. The worst over after being dumped, dumping a load, dumping on or in the dumps, purging, overwhelmed, as clarity comes in with the bliss, the truth presented without ifs, ands, or buts. Dissatisfied not getting their wish, or in being alone, implementing a plan, taking 99 beers on the wall down, or somebody quit drinking. Or somebody, I wrote down quick drinking by accident, so I don't know if someone went out to just get really drunk, and they don't usually drink a lot. The truth of the constant gardener, the Divine Feminines that infinitely blossoms. Breaking through the crown with lightning strike, opening a new way of seeing, infusing the whole truth, Excalibur, into what he's growing, the sword in her heart, keeping it from bleeding out when it opens, and the truth of the wizard, the human behind the curtain, and him humbled by the experience. Bliss knocking him off kilter, so he had to put the sword back in to stay sane, only taking in what they could handle, and the brain processing, not the heart, right? Only taking in what they could handle when the brain was processing things, which the brain can't possibly understand all of this when they're in the brain or in the head and not the heart. Dissatisfaction comes up as the King of Pentacles is upright here with the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight and Queen of Pentacles both reversed. Perhaps they didn't live up to his standard, his integrity, or his expectations, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed without the balls to do something, or seen as stubborn and lazy, while the King of Pentacles upright is surrounded by a mess, and the Queen of Pentacles perhaps spends too much, or is ungrounded, or superficial. Or the King of Pentacles upright is with two dependents who are grown, or just cost a lot of money. Worth waiting for comes up here, and stay optimistic is beneath that, about your love life. Someone may have choked here, and this is coming up as the masculine, needing to swallow their pride, the indecision, poor judgment, or the Fonzie energy of I was wrong, right? But they can't say that. About the High Priestess with the keys, the Page of Wands reversed, frustrated with destiny of stardom, or the light, dreams, and healing. We have Aquarius upright and reversed here, Libra upright, Pisces upright here. And then in the overall underlying energies, we have Gemini reversed, Leo reversed, Virgo reversed, Capricorn reversed, Pisces reversed, and Taurus upright there. Depressed woman rising to stardom or to the light over sharing sexual energy with a couple who didn't care about her, all about themselves and how they looked on the outside. So we have the Queen of Wands. I think it was the Queen of Wands here. I can't read my writing. And Libra upright, admitting. Oh, someone, it's like the Queen of Wands energy and Libra upright energy of admiring themselves publicly, like, but not in a loving way, in a conceited way. 1141 is justice, and then the 41 of the Ace of Cups, loving self, spiritual love, or new love. Or it may have been a poor decision to give the keys to the Page of Wands reversed, who may be unable to handle all the women or kids around them, strutting their feminine wiles, or growing up with sisters or all women in the family or in their environment, or abused as a boy or taken advantage of by older women, wanting to juice him, was the word that they gave me, for all his good looks and or ability to make money. And that was at 1144, which is justice and the mastering, grounding and integrating of receiving of love. Forgiveness comes up here, 96, which is the reflection of 69, that new life of contentment. So contentment and forgiveness. And then beneath that was the time out of 37, which is the King of Cups, unconditional love. The twins not understanding their true value or worth on both sides, juggling, performing, concealing by distraction, new passion ignited but dissatisfied with Pisces reversed, or secret passion, or that their secret is out. The Page of Pentacles reversed, in need of help, money, or opportunity, or an invitation, or never learns their lesson, or is an opportunist, or dealing with marriage, religion, establishment, Taurus, commitment and tradition, destined to bear a cross, burned into his thoughts, or religious upbringing, and what would make him a bad boy. All about the Page of Wands, indoctrination by women, men in power, and religious organizations. The Pisces reversed, Taurus upright, and Libra upright here, destined to failure, to be needy of attention or success, and do things under the radar, sneaky, to get away with it, or a partnership or marriage here of the Page of Wands, childish inspiration, and the Page of Pentacles reversed, opportunist energy, unable to manifest on their own. Codependent, strategizing with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, star, dream girl, healer, and or Aquarius upright or Libra upright, and forgiveness for withholding time, money, and effort from them. The Queen of Wands reversed and the Page of Cups reversed, imprisoned, perhaps without sun, or feeling sick, or sick with anxiety issues, or out of control ego, spoiled and entitled, and Leo reversed, or egotistical person or child. Sovereign or sovereignty with issues at work, things not working out, or being worked like a slave, with the King of Wands upright standing over them and watching their every move. Perhaps one child, the Page of Cups reversed, with the Queen of Wands reversed, and one child older and sovereign is working perhaps with the King of Wands upright. Or the Queen of Wands reversed is with the kids, and the Page of Wands is more independent energy with the King of Wands with issues, or perhaps just dealing with employees or co-workers. The recent past is the Seven of Pentacles reversed, the Divine Feminine's heart opening up after destined or Libra, Aquarius, or Taurus, all upright here, fell short of expectations. Under the radar, strategizing stardom, healing, or dreams coming true, taking forever with Hierophant, Page of Cups reversed, and the Page of Wands reversed, or Aquarius upright and Scorpio and Taurus reversed, and fire, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Divorce, break from religion, establishment, or societal norms, or religious leader who fell from grace, standing up for self about taking in stolen goods, or damage to property, lying, cheating, stealing, or just running away. The Page of Pentacles upright is a good student, but just starting out, under the table, letting go of what little they had, but falling short of expectations, or perhaps they got played, or perhaps they're getting paid under the table, so they don't have any rights. They can't bargain with anything because they could, they're not supposed to be getting paid under the table. So 1210 comes up, which is 12 of the Hangman and 10 of the Wheel of Fortune, a turn for the better. And the Page of Pentacles, who maybe tried to tell them not to do it, right? There's other kids here, the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands, who are reversed. Page of Pentacles is upright, meaning, that good student. So the Page of Pentacles may be claiming that they tried to tell them not to do it. I tried to warn them. But the other two pages of Cups and Wands may have backing from Scorpio reversed and Taurus reversed, who don't want other people to know that they helped him, and or Aquarius under the radar, or all three or just two of them fell off their horses, being players, or fell off the wagon, fell short of expectations, energy, or holding back their true desires, or just brought home poor report cards. except for the Page of Pentacles. 2 may be cutting classes or playing hooky at 12-14, which is the Hangman and the Temperance card, or those little angels, right? Or destined to be strategists. Maybe that's their talent, right? When it's about seeing the good in everything that you do, right? So if someone is really smart and gets away with stuff at school or cuts class, well, maybe they're going to be a really good strategist when they grow up. The foundation here is the 3 of Wands upright. Present or here, so definitely some kids at school here, whether that's at home or in a classroom, but someone's all of a sudden present at school, they are there, or just being present in the moment, but frustrated, unable to conceive or get it, suffering in silence, up nights, stressed, purging, nightmares, or how to implement a plan. And this student can represent the masculine as well, not having understood what was going on. With the Queen of Wands reversed and or the Divine Feminine to open her heart to the Queen of Wands reversed, perhaps someone with a bad temper, or could have vengeful personality, or could just be someone who's sick, tired, or sick and tired. And the central energy at the heart of the matter, the 8 of Cups upright, walking away from the number 28 was coming up here. After ghosting or taking ideas or running back to a negative situation or energies. Defending bad decisions. Now, patient angel or a higher love or Saggy, which comes up for me as the creator energy, or Gabriel and the King of Cups reversed with the worst over and allowing the bliss in with the High Priestess, the secret or psychic abilities, but there may be conditions here. The challenge being the Star with the Queen of Swords upright and the Knight of Swords both upright side by side on one hand, and the King of Cups reversed with the High Priestess upright on the other. 6 of one, half dozen of the other, and the Knight of Swords upright falling into sharing or got sucked into contributing time, money, and effort, defending self in a breakup or without affection, or Gemini reversed and Aries reversed here. The twin flames destined or choosing a new path of destiny, or Libra, an unhappy family, or the 10 of Cups reversed and ending to an emotional cycle, perhaps at night, or with Cancer upright, Pisces upright, and or Scorpio reversed. Or the challenge here is Aquarius trying to keep everyone together. Don't walk away, or mediating between the King of Cups and Sagittarius reversed and High Priestess with the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords, who are both upright here. Or Sag upright, Pisces upright, and Cancer upright versus Aries reversed and Gemini reversed, or they're just not their sun signs, but they could be upright people. With Aquarius or Libra in the middle, staying neutral or trying not to take sides, or off sides. Or Aquarius is the Knight of Swords upright, and the Queen of Swords upright may have Gemini in their chart. The Ace of Cups reversed. There is definitely family energy feeling dumped or in the dumps after a jealous rage, and patient angel or Scorpio reversed and Sag upright offering time, money, and effort and or a new life, not so suddenly, or in the aftermath of the state of emergency or breakdown, break up, break in, or break through, perhaps canceled a move and or travel or a big trip, stuck, or Scorpio and Cancer both reversed, guilted by mother, Leo upright, or nursemaid, juggling a lot, trying to cover things up, out in the cold or telling the kids to bundle up before they go out in the cold for a walk or to the mountains. Perhaps some are going skiing at 12:37, which is the Hangman and the King of Cups. Now is the shadow web, the devil, the Capricorn, strong or taming the beast or pet, dumping emotional attachments or lots of stuff, people or activities, perhaps dumping them on the Empress upright or walking the dog because they're grounded, or trying to get back in their good graces, or trying to get back their stuff and their privileges. The Knight of Wands is upright here, leaving or separating, tempted by the Holy Grail destined, or Sag and Capricorn to Libra, or kids and mom or grandmother trying to be strong with the world upside down, or sovereign in another world, or there may be a sovereign or older child who's in another country or just far away in your country, staying connected by the web. Capricorn upright, Sag upright, Leo upright, and Taurus upright with Pisces reversed here. Pisces may have trouble getting home if they're away, and then Capricorn, Sag, or mother and sister or brother may be excited to go pick them up at the airport. A nightmare, Dungeon and Dragons, or a sex room or basement. The Knight of Cups upright offers love to the Queen of Cups reversed, not working or with issues at work, holding back an announcement, or humbled by kids, soulmate, or a negative past, with a three-way situation or broken heart, strumming their pain with his fingers, clearly hurting each other, hurting selves, or clarity about the Page of Pentacles, self-sabotage, or it hurts so good, stuck in head without peace, or about taking the boat out of the water. The summer's over and there's no sun, a lot of back and forth about it, or broke down, or kids making you feel really guilty about it, or feeling guilty about no message or mean words, or spying, lying, and a mouthy kid, or bulls breaking up, or car with issues and rising above, or awake and coming out, without a leg to stand on, in surrender to union or home, no longer with two lovers, or kids gone. The King of Swords tried to keep going but fell short, and soon is the Queen of Swords upright, after dumping a load, a burden, or their responsibilities, or perhaps lost weight, to offer truth after standing up to their ex. Perhaps the whole truth now given in a breakdown to the Queen of Swords, or Cancer reverse, which can be someone's moon or rising, speaking about the present moment and joy of coming together, taking forever to surrender, or someone may be taking forever to pass away because they've been sick for a long time, at 1256, which is the Hangman, and the Two of Swords being in your knowing and keeping it to yourself. But someone speaking about the present moment of joy and coming together, taking forever to surrender or to pass and or to walk away. Cancer reversed, Scorpio reversed, and Gemini reversed, all reversed here. The twin flames seeing themselves as the Ace of Flames reversed, frustrated, unable to conceive of, after the devil's waving or temptation and starting over in love, or no longer bored doing shadow work, and the King of Wands upright and the High Priestess, or his dirty little secret, a strict religious person or upbringing, and the Divine Feminine or Pisces with the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community dysfunction and or loss weighing on them. The High Priestess with enemy or guard keeping the Devil or Capricorn downstairs or in Haiti. Twins guarding their broken hearts or defending themselves to the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, their separation or their hurt feelings. Capricorn and Pisces here, perhaps Virgo too, at 101, love yourself first, and then beneath that, no, both of them came out together. Love yourself first and chemistry both came out for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine twins. At 101, around the twins or how they're seen, is the Eight of Pentacles reversed, perhaps not working or overworking, after grieving the Queen of Cups reversed, imprisoned after a sudden event, or POWs, the Divine Masculine guilty and the Divine Feminine very sad, back to back, and Scorpio reversed here, could mark the end of Scorpio season. Or the Queen of Cups reversed, imprisoned by grief and resistance to sudden changes. And at 104, which is also 10-4, it's the Magician and the Emperor, or message received. The block for the twins here is the Page of Pentacles upright, the curious student about their new abilities, or perhaps going back to school, starting over again. Those are all the blocks to the masculine and the feminine. After group or reunion, dumping on the Emperor reversed, who could be out of control abusing his power, or he could be going through ego death and stepping down, losing the battle or in a losing battle, the twins perhaps resisting starting anew again, or dealing with kids and not wanting to go back to school. Nature, synchronicities, and even more so, spiritual career for the twins, dumping the fantasy for the real thing, the physical union, with Two of Cups upright and a big connection, with only one lover. Juggling or performing together out in the cold, but at least they have each other, together and walking away from the old. The Two of Cups codependency with the Knight of Swords on guard, in case any exes try to return. Watch out for the Divine Feminine, because she's coming up as that Knight of Swords. The top dog is out. The Queen of Swords upright and the Page of Pentacles. The sage and the student learning from each other. Shadow work, accepting each other. Stardom, healing, dreaming, or Aquarius may be the challenge. Looks like air signs are positively activated in Sagittarius season. Better communication in friendly Sag, eager to learn. Very different from Scorpio. Too humbled and or holding back an announcement. In surrender to union, the King of Swords upright in his truth about juggling, covering up, and being a player and or holding back his true emotions or desires. Destined to confess or go back downstairs in the dark together, the Queen of Cups reversed and her world upside down, or Pisces in 5D, or away and can't be with them. Libra reversed, Virgo reversed, or injustice of them isolating together to start a new life as the angels sing. Ah! Libra upright, Pisces reversed, Aquarius reversed, Libra reversed, and Virgo reversed, and Sag reversed, all here for reunion of lovers out in the cold together. Pisces reversed and Sag reversed could be kids for sure here. The King of Swords upright could be kicking the Knight of Wands reversed out to make room for the Queen of Swords for physical reunion. Lovers reversed, frustrated and drained, sharing in energetic exchange under the radar and present to flame, unable to be aroused with the devil waving or by temptation, or just able to conceive or conceptualize whatever is not working, and the divine feminine's heart now opening to walking away from all she's built, the challenge being the star, the healing, the dreams come true, or Aquarius trying to hold you down. Queen of Swords upright, Page of Pentacles upright, and Capricorn connecting. Aquarius reversed and Libra upright confess, perhaps, to the Queen of Cups reversed in the 5D world. Or the King and Queen of Swords, both of them upright, dumping all on the Queen of Cups reversed, Libra reversed and Virgo reversed, starting a new life whether they like it or not, and have a lot of work to do alone. Under the radar, the Divine Feminine's heart in the E Tower, or 5D Tower, and coming out to her destiny, or Libra, present to third flame and walking away from a lot of emotions to Capricorn, or to do shadow work, and challenged by dreams, healing, and or Aquarius, or the shift, 12, 21, 20, which goes into Aquarius. Frustrated, unable to ignite due to dark influences, the Queen of Swords is done aligning or connecting with what's not working for a fresh new start with partner, soulmate, without judgment, destined to dump all on the Queen of Cups reversed, or down to the basement when the Queen of Cups reversed comes home, or with injustice or restrictions and lockdowns again, not preventing twins from starting a new life and or paying it forward at 132, which is the Magician, and the Journey, the 32, the Journeyman, the 6 of Wands. All right, so I'm going to pull an energy card and see what else is coming up. I'm just noticing, I haven't noticed him for a while. I have this little stuffed bear here. His name is Wilson. I haven't looked at him in a while. I just noticed him. So I guess there was a reason for me to show him to you. All right, so let's see what's going on with the energy deck. And I can't read on the clock. It's too light on the screen. It's like 43. It was like 43 minutes. It's 2:22 on my clock. Wow. So 2:22 is the TV show Guidance Counselor. So your guides are with you right now. So for everybody watching, for the best and highest good of all those concerned, and we were at the 43 minute, which is the coming together, the reunion. For everybody watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, what is it we need to know? What do we need to learn? Let's clear all blocks to positive energy flow for everyone out there, if they choose so. We're going to clear that from all chakra layers, auric layers, grounding and galactic cords, across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned, and fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see what comes up from the energy deck here. Something in the way she knows. All right, that song's coming up again. 27 is the Ace of Wands. All right, igniting the flame. New passions here. Now the Ace of Wands in this read was reversed, but that was yesterday. So the energy of walking away is here. It's like someone's getting brave enough to walk away, the 27, you know, to follow their bliss, that there's victory here. 27 and 28, which is the twins. I'm getting, this is, the next card is the contract. So the contract is complete. And there is victory here of the Lovers. 26 of the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Lovers. Right? The third flame, the two flames, and the Lovers. There is your message. The bottom of the deck is, the not wanting to be patient anymore. All right? Having our liberties taken away. The 16 of the Tower energy here. Let's see what was behind her. All right? And here is the getting stable, right? The root chakra, the 35 of the Wounded Warrior. This has to do with safety and security. And then having our liberties taken. And the crown comes up here too, right? The root and the crown. So having patience, clearing root to crown in order to come together. The third energy, the third flame with the two flames, and the Lovers, and the contract, letting go of contracts or that are done and coming into that contract of the Divine Lovers. All right, so let's see what Scooby-Doo has to say. So in this read, you see that the Page of Wands was on his own. He came out over in this corner. And over in this corner, you see in the middle is the Queen of Wands with her situation with the Page of Cups and feeling imprisoned by that energy with the Sun. So that, and the Sun was reversed in this read. And then over here with the King of Wands. And he's with the Nine of Pentacles, the Sovereign, the Three of Pentacles, of course, the workplace, and then the work energy, right? The 3 and the 8 of Pentacles is the King of Wands, and the Sovereign, which can have to do with, independent child or someone who works with him who's younger, like an intern type of energy, or his own independence. And then here is the Queen of Wands with the children, and then there's a Page of Wands separate from them, which also can reference 3 siblings. The King, the Queen, and the Page is much younger than the other 2 siblings. All right, we have, so there's your energy today. The Queen of Wands. She's very pleased with herself. You like me? Okay. And there's the King of Pentacles. I can do it all. So everyone's like coming into their power. King of Pentacles, right? He's the businessman, like the King of Wands over there. He's got it all together at work. He's back to, full strength. And there's the feminine in her feminine wiles and her prowess, and just being their authentic selves, polarized into the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And there's somebody who's very anxious to come together with the 2 of Clubs. That's the twin flames, the 2 of Wands. And there's the car, right? There's no more fear. No more fear, especially of, like, the Chariot reversed is the state of emergency. No more fear of being still. That it's okay. We know how to handle that. The bottom of the deck is the Swords energy of, like, the Page energy or the Jack. So something was no fun and games, right? This is fun and games. So no fun and games for the Page of Swords. And this is also that, mouthy child energy, or no message, or mean words, spying, lying, all that kind of energy. And remember, in the other deck, it's paralleling to this, kids not wanting to be patient. They get really, they're a pain in the butt. When you have a child in a car, like doesn't want to be in a car anymore, it's that kind of energy. All right, so really positive energies coming up, you guys, especially since we're switching to Sagittarius. I always love being in Sag energy. When the moon's in Sag, or the Sag time period, of course, that's the holidays. Everyone enjoys themselves because there's lots of parties and all that kind of stuff. Everyone's excited to see each other again. And I guess we're going to pull a Journey of Love card since we're in such nice energy today. All right, one last card. I'm just going to read one. Take another deep breath. Remember to breathe. Something else that was coming up for me, I don't know if it was this morning or last night as I was falling asleep, that at the workplace, it should become mandatory that everybody stop, like an announcement over the overhead at school as well, like every 30 minutes to make everyone stand up and take a deep breath. Can you imagine what just that one change would do for everybody? All right, so let's see here. What's our takeaway from this read today? What do our spirits and guides, our God, want to tell us? What is the message here? Ooh, really red. The heart fire, the magician, the one, the new beginning. And, oh, look at that. It's so like red and white. I didn't realize what I was just saying. 45 is that grieving card, right? And that's very feminine energy. And this is the masculine safety and security who's really blossoming into his safety and security, his protector mode. This is like, you know, polarizing into the masculine and feminine and then coming into the temple together. The red and the white becomes the pink, the compassion, the temple of the 59, which is the war within. The temple of your body, right? The war within, being in a human body. The bottom of the deck is acceptance, which is 55, Excalibur, and this is the enchanted forest that came up the other day. The acceptance of each other just the way you are. The 55 of the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. And you have a witness here in the enchanted forest. And there's I can't even talk, a proposal here. Someone's really nervous about saying that. All right. This is really beautiful, you guys. So I'm going to read, I don't know if I'm going to read all three because I said I'd only read one, but let's see where we go. All right, the one is the heart fire, which is the very first card of the deck. And the heart fire says passion is igniting within you. It's not a time when things will remain still, even if the change is only sensed in a subtle stirring underneath the surface of things. Even if slow at first, passion will unfold from within your heart, soon to be burning bright like the sun, unrestrained. You are learning how to ride the waves of passion, through eruptions of heart and descent into coolness, bearing the absence of fire, only to realize it is returning to you again. Ride its waves, knowing that passionate bliss will always return to a heart that is on fire with love for life. The coolness allows us to experience the heat. Once you realize that the fire emerging from within you will ebb and flow, you will trust in its presence. You will realize that whether your passionate fire is obvious, drawing you into life, or dwelling quietly within, gaining power from the deepest sources of your being, soon to rise once more, it is a constant in your heart. Accept the fire of your heart and know that this is how you are meant to be, on fire with love for all that is. This oracle brings a message for you. Trust the passion and the fire of your heart to guide your decisions now. What would make you feel most alive? Choose that. If you're feeling a lack of genuine passion in your life, take comfort that is awakening in your own heart now, bringing something that has been long in rest back to life. And here is the poem. Life unfolds in wondrous ways, and time together fills the days, with unexpected gifts beyond our wildest dreams, like open hearts as feelings start to face the longing when we part. Our souls know this is more than what it seems. In gratitude I offer prayer, with thanks for this love so rare. Asking guidance on this sweet sojourn, the answers come in tears that flow, emotions raw and smiles that show, becoming one is worth the wait, until I can return. All right, really beautiful. And then the 45 of the hidden beauty, what time is it? All right. 45, let's see here, hidden beauty. You are glimpsing beauty, and there is more to be revealed. There is more than what you're currently seeing. To attempt to force the vision would prevent you from seeing what is being revealed. Be patient and look more closely. Soften your heart and ask to be shown the beauty in the situation that is being shown to you. Wait, let the vision come alive, and you shall witness what was once hidden. This oracle brings you a suggestion from divine guidance. You may think you see the whole picture, but if you look deeper, you shall see something that brings you much joy, hope, and reassurance. There is a more beautiful perspective here that affirms and nourishes you and all involved in the situations of your life that are puzzling you at present. Take heed and relax. All is as it's meant to be, and soon you too will be able to see. When I close my eyes at night, I see your face, your lips, the brush of your hair across your brow, the down of your skin soft against my touch. My love grows in the solitude, listening for the morning light and you. And the third one's the temple, 59. Might as well get it in. All right, this is a short one too. The lover and the beloved meet in sacred space. They take respite from the cares of the world, entering into sanctuary where only they exist. You are in need of this. Meditation, making love, connection and dance, intimacy and surrender into the moment. Your body and soul need to enter into the temple and participate in sacred ceremony. Choose to give this to yourself. Set time aside. Turn off the computer and mobile telephone. Turn on music and set the lighting. Be in the present moment. Do you remember your body? Ah, yes, here it is. Can you be in its temple with presence and delight? This oracle brings guidance to take time out to smell the flowers, savor the pleasures of life, and renew your connection to the inner lover. Your sensuality wants to come out and play. You're encouraged to explore scent, touch, taste, and feeling. You're encouraged to play with color. What moves you? What brings you into connection with yourself in this moment again? It is the wholeness of the divine self connection in sacred space that will best nourish you now. And the poem reads at 5:36 or 7, love should be given as it's received. On this day I grant you the love of 1,000 mountain streams and the pleasure of 100 bleats from a newborn baby fawn, for I too cry for love, and like the fawn I cry with the hunger of being alive. And on this day I cry for the happiness of giving and the warmth of receiving and the softness of your gentle touch. It is moments like these when I smile for the someone who will always care. All right, I'm just going to leave it there. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature. Be so good to yourselves. And as always, guys, rise and be love. I'll see you soon. Bye.